In October 1998, I went back to Horta for the Children's Assembly, and I saw that the movement was really expanding. I felt ashamed that we didn't have a better program organized in Medellin. John Fernando Mesa was also at that assembly. He was a curator at a university in Medellin and also worked with Red Paz. He also felt that Medellin should have a much stronger children's movement for peace. When we got back to the city, John Fernando, myself, and some other young people started working together. Through schools and youth organizations, we brought hundreds and then thousands more young people into the movement. John Fernando established a base for the children's movement at the University of Antioquia in Medellin, where large numbers of kids from across the city would meet and talk about their experiences and activities for peace. By 2000, more young people in Medellin were involved in some kind of community-based peace activity than probably anywhere else in the country. There still wasn't a lot of communication between all the groups, but we were making progress. The children's movement for peace was going well, but at home things with Herman were still difficult. Fights flared up out of nowhere. He destroyed our clothes, threatened us with knives, and sometimes beat me or my sister. He always won the fights. One night when I was 15, I was studying when Herman wanted to sleep. He told me to turn out the light. I refused, so he turned it out himself. I turned it on again. He removed the light bulb, so I found another light bulb and fitted it. He stood over me as I was working, pushing me and saying, "So you really want me to stick the knife in you, do you? You want me to stab you?" Something snapped inside of me. I stood up, grabbed hold of him, and threw him against the wall. I rarely lose my temper, but I lost control completely. I hit him again and again. He pushed me aside and tried to grab a knife, but I got even madder and seized the bottle and hit him. I hit him with anything and everything that I could lay my hands on. I hit him for every time he had terrorized me and made my life a misery. I hit him for attacking me and my sister when we were too young and weak to protect ourselves. I hit him with every shred of power I possessed until my brother and sister pulled me away. Most of the fight happened in the dark. When the light came on, no one could believe that what I'd done to him. Herman was supposed to be the tough guy. I was supposed to be the weakling. That night, it all changed. I know that since I am a peacemaker, it should never have happened that way. But I was angry with him. I never regretted what I did. When my mother came home that night, I told her everything from the beginning to the end. All the things Herman had done to torment my sister and me. Unspeakable things, and of course, she was terrified. Of course, she had never realized how bad it was. Of course, she loved us and wanted to protect us, and right away she threw Herman out of our house. She tossed all his clothes into the street. I should have talked to my mother sooner, but when I was young, I didn't know how to find the words. I didn't have the confidence and I didn't trust her. She doesn't understand how I grew up in the way I did. She told me, "You used to be such a brat, but look at you now. You are still a kid, but you think like an adult." Recently, Recently I noticed that she was becoming an alcoholic again. I don't mind if she has a drink now and then, but she was drinking every day, and too much of it. I waited until she was calm and sober, then asked her gently, "Mama, why are you drinking so much?" "Maria," she sighed, "I'm bored. No one visits me. No one calls to say hello. Where are all my children and grandchildren? I want to talk to them and have fun." They lived close by, but hadn't spoken to her for ages.